8 months ago, in February 2023, I was with a group of like three different guys during a lunch period, high school. I saw a group of girls walking by, like three of them, and one of them got my interest because she was really cute. And then the guy heard me say that out loud. He was like, "Yeah, bro, she fine. That's all you, man. That's all you." Now, in order to cold approach women, you have to defeat your demons first. You cannot have all this bullshit in your mind telling you, I can't do it because XYZ. You have to get rid of those excuses when you want to cold approach women. So what I did, I just breathed into my stomach, made sure my chest wasn't moving. Like let me go once. Put your hand on your chest, make sure your belly moves. Just like that, like at least a few times. I commanded my feet to walk over there. I kind of just pulled her away from, pulled that one girl away from the other two. Just like kind of to the side, just so we can talk. Conversation went something like, "Yo, what you doing over here?" And she's like, "Nothing. You pulled me over here, right?" We just laughed. That's a good sign too. And then what did I say after that? I was like, "All right, cool. What's your name?" She was like, "My name's Kira. What's your name?" And I was like, "I'm AJ. Nice to meet you." And from that point, you can start talking about the context of the place that you're in. You can start talking about uh, literally pretty much anything at that point. Not you have each other's names, but not me. At that point, as soon as I got her name, I was like, "All right, cool, Kira. You got Snap?" she gave it to me. Yeah, she gave it to me. But I mean, then again, the hardest part of that story was literally just going up to her. Because think about it. The person who defeats himself before the girl can defeat him isn't going to make it that far in life. Simply because he doesn't have the belief, the mindset of, yeah, I can walk up to any girl. It's all on her to reject me, not myself. This book, right now I'm going to look at 10 different ways to destroy fear from David Schwartz, the guy who made the Magic of Thinking Big. Right now he puts it into these two categories. Not sure if you can see that. Type of fear and action. Now this is the first one. Embarrassment because of personal appearance. His action says to improve it. Go to a barbershop or beauty salon, shine your shoes, get your clothes clean and pressed, practice better grooming. Do you guys agree with this? To me, it's just missing one key aspect. Maybe I should just write it down in the book. I'm not sure if you guys can read them right there. I'm pretty sure that'll do thousands more for you when you do that and you do the barbershop and beauty salon and all that bullshit. It really only works once you look aesthetically attractive. Fear of losing an important customer, work doubly hard to give better service, correct anything that may have caused customers to lose confidence in you. Come on now, common sense. Fear of failing an examination, convert worry time into study time, and that's just true overall. If you have the fear that you're going to fail a test, it's simply because your past self was being a bitch to you. Your past self was fucking around watching YouTube and TikTok shorts, whilst you now have to struggle with the consequences of your past self doing bullshit. So you're thinking, why didn't you study, bro? You're just getting mad at yourself over and over again because like you didn't study. And you know for a fact you're not going to study for the next test either, which is the funny part. If not funny, interesting. Fear of things totally beyond your control. Okay. Turn your attention to helping to relieve the fear of others. Pray. It doesn't serve you at all to be fearful of things beyond your control. The Stoic Marcus Aurelius, my father, he once said that we cannot control that which is beyond ourselves. We cannot control external sources. What we can control is ourselves. We can control how we react, how we respond, how we think, how emotional we are. That's the best part of us being men. The fact that we have this ability inside us to not be the emotion, but to literally observe it. That is one of the strongest fucking, what's that word? Special attack that we have as men. Our ability to just become outside of the emotion. You must remember that everything external is absolutely uncontrollable. Everything that does not reside in you is not controllable. So basically, what's a good way to explain this? You couldn't control whether or not it's going to rain today or not, but that doesn't mean you should get upset over it, right? You should shift and adapt to the way the outside world works, the way the external sources work. You should never try to depend on them. So once you depend on an external source other than yourself, you are an external source. So my bad. Once you try to depend on any sort of external source, well, you're fucked. You should be expecting to have some sort of failure. Except, of course, this is kind of different, you know? Like if you had a job and you want your employee or you want your coworker to do something for you. I mean, at the same time, maybe he will get it done, but at the same time, though, even if he does get it done and it's not that done that well, you know for a fact you could have done it better yourself. Anyways, try not to worry about external shit. That's what happened to my grandma. She's got horrible anxiety. Fear of being physically hurt by something you can't control, such as a tornado or an airplane, out of control. Okay, switch your attention up. Go out into the yard, pull up some weights, play with your children, go watch a movie. How the hell does that work? Say you're in an airplane, you're worried about it crashing. What can you do to relieve yourself of that fear? Um, be okay with dying. I mean, come on now. How is it gonna serve you to be all fucking anxious and cuddle up in your plane when you know for a fact you can't do anything about it? You're gonna go up to the pilot and tell him, "Let me fly, bro. Let me fly. I'm trying not to die, so I should fly for real." It's not gonna fucking work. Come on, bro. Your best bet is just it's honestly horrible, but we'll go more in depth into this, into the subtle art of not giving a fuck. They will teach us more about accepting death, about being okay with dying. Oh fuck, let me try to think of the quote. The man who is unfearful of dying is the one who lives 1,000 times more fulfilled than the one who is more fearful of dying. Fuck, I completely made that shit up. Is it actually this? Come on, what was it? Fearful man dying. Mark Manson. Okay, well, no. Damn it, couldn't find it. You, if you have a fear of being physically hurt by something you can't control, then do a few things. You try to accept it, see what you can do in that situation, or I'm not fucking sure. Fear of what other people think and might say. Okay, this is just basic bullshit. Make sure that what you plan to do is right, then do it. No one ever does something worthwhile for which he is not criticized. You could do almost anything. Well, yeah, you could do almost anything to be criticized. I was going to say, you could be an average little broke boy, not broke boy. You could be an average man who goes to work on his 9 to 5. Or boss he doesn't like to work for a company that's shit. You could be that guy. You'd still get criticized by people like me. What? You'd be like, what? I'm doing everything right. I'm doing everything, well, basic, everything medium. people up here are criticizing you, and people down here just don't really like you that much. So no matter what you do, you'll always be criticized. So you shouldn't have a fear of what other people think because why the fuck would you care? You can't control what that guy thinks about you unless you go out of your way to persuade and influence the type of thoughts you might have about you. Oh, that's such a banger. Fear of making an investment into a home. Fear of making an investment or purchasing a home. Analyze all factors, be decisive, make a decision and stick with it. Trust your own judgment. Why would you trust your own judgment when there's could be someone else that's already done it and they could give you advice on it? I mean, that's just like the guy who refuses to take action in the gym because I'm not gonna consume more content. I refuse to. So he decides to go out there and spend 2 weeks trying to learn everything on his own. Versus the better guy has already watched a 2 hour long fucking video on how to get introduced into the gym, and he's made more progress in 3 days than the guy who has in 2 weeks. I don't want to be that guy, bro. Fear of people. The person in front of you is just another human being, just like you. I don't know how people could have a fear of person. How people could have a fear of other people. That doesn't make much sense. Use this two-step procedure to cure fear and win confidence. Isolate your fear, pin it down, determine exactly what you're afraid of, take action. Well, that's pretty much it. Find the fear and determine exactly what you're afraid of. 50% of that's 50% of the problem, like I said. Oh shit. Then you just take action. Oh no, no. How about this? Find a way. Find out ways that you're going to take action. Then take action. So this is pretty much 50%, just literally knowing what the fear is, what you're afraid of. Once you know what you're afraid of, then that's half the battle fought right there. No. Hesitation only enlarges, magnifies the fear, so take action promptly. Be decisive. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, that was decision making for fear. Fear and courage. You want to be more courageous, don't you? I wonder if anyone here has seen Courage the Cowardly Dog. That fucking cartoon. I fucking loved that show when I was a kid. It was all over Cartoon Network. I just liked watching it all the time. But yeah, see you later.